true-hearted ones understand there's levels, fluctuations, right? I'm talking about a warrior spirit, true-hearted. Because you got pure-hearted, you got the true-hearted. You know what I'm saying? You take a true heart to be a pure heart, because now you're not compromising, basically. You know what I mean? It take courage. It take, you know what I mean, that risk factor, the benefit of the doubt being that you're trusting that to do the best thing is the better thing. No matter what that means. And that's a protection in itself. You know what I mean? Because that's the light, the purity. Right? But even darkness is just a different degree of light. And that's where the true come in. And we are true hearts. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they want to try to test that in us. And when I say we, I mean the man, human feeling. Can't help but be until you become less than what you are. Below that. You know what I'm saying? Trapped, you know what I mean, locked in this image of yourself. You know, your true nature, your higher nature, your pure nature, your truer nature is trusting that if it's going on, then it's for a reason, and if it can only go on for as long as it doesn't need to for so long, and you're trusting that, since you're trusting it, that will protect you, right? And that's noble, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I see, and that is another element. That's another aspect. When you know what I mean, when we clutch and cling on to these, you know, historical truths or whatever, you know, what's presented as knowledge and law, but you know, you know in your heart too, though. You know what I'm saying? You got that gut feeling. You know what I mean? The heart is also the stomach, the gut, that instinct, you know, intuition, instinct. You feel me? And intellect, or rather, as far as, you know, basically your intellect. You know, your intuitiveness, which is your intuition, but at the same time, you got like, you know, and that's what the gut's connected to, is the all-knowing, right? Beyond what you think, beyond what you want or hope or will allow to not be for long enough. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't always fit into the immediate surrounding situation. Less and less every day, more and more it doesn't. And so that's it returning to the full truth of it. It's becoming the truth in it being revealed, you know, purified, the truth being purified, or whatever, to its more truer nature, right? Because facts are facts, but facts change while the truth remains. And what's left after the facts have been changed, they still facts, but it's a different fact. The same fact can be another fact. The same fact can be, the same fact will change, making it more factual than it was before. But it is the only thing that remains and that is left through all the changing of the facts is the fact that it is the truth. And that's what makes it a fact, is that it is true, right? The less true a fact becomes, changes the fact. The fact in itself remains a fact, right? Or the more true that it becomes, changes the fact as to being more true of a fact, or more of a fact, in that the truth of it is, you know what I mean? In that, you know, it has now become more. It's more true. You know, feel me? It makes it even more of a fact, or what a fact. You feel me? I'm talking about. Like, I'll give you an example. An example of a fact that changes, right? The population. Yesterday, nigga, the fact of the population, nigga, was however many people, but it's been 200 people born today, bro. So the population is the fact. The very nature of that fact changes every moment. The fact that the fact was one number yesterday is also a fact related to the fact that it's no longer the same fact, but it is the same fact. You dig what I'm talking about? And the only thing that makes it even factual at all is that it has to be truth. Okay? So that's just one simple example, bro. Right? As far as the heart, though, we trust that we'll be able to, the truth will be revealed. You know what I mean? Eventually. And if it satisfies enough people or enough hearts and love and life for us to operate as if something is true that isn't, then it will only be revealed through us living through it. They moving quick, man. That's why it's important to be pure-hearted and not allow your emotions to become tainted and corrupted by emotions, by our reactions, by what we want to be true, but we know can't be true. But we see definitely ain't never been true. Right? It's lives connected to it. But as a pure heart, we gotta stand on that law. You know what I mean? We gotta stand on that law because that's life in itself. You know what I'm saying? The law of nature. Nature is life. Nature is the only law. Is the only law. Nature is the only law. And life is alive. It's moving. It's action in itself. Creation. Life is creation. Life is creation is action. Action is creation. Creation is action. You know what I'm saying? And action is movement. And movement is alive. And alive is life. And we do what? And that's the cycle. So it's like when it comes to law and the law of nature and law and life, or rather law and order and truth and peace and harmony and balance, all also being love, and love being life, you know, out of love for life and in the name of love for life, that light is the gauge. Call and response Q&A. Question and answer. New dimension. Essential aspects of life. Health. Action. Art. Family. Culture. Heritage. Breathing. Diet. Exercise. Rhythm. Motion. This is what scientists will consider a paradigm shift, the tipping point. We are on a sojourn, at the onset, the plinth, the zenith, horizon, meridian, on the outskirts of the very ridge, of the ledge, of the edge, faced with the arrival of evolution, forced and faced in human consciousness with an arrival of evolution, human consciousness, a reconstruction of awareness, the divine designation of this new dimension, a next dimension, another level of seeing, another level of being, thinking, living. The enhancing advancement of reality. Most probably believe in the possibility of many realities. Several conclusions. The applicability of the general individual may argue that reality is relative, that there very well exists everyone with their own truths. Zen enthusiasts might insist in the principle of a one universally natural and inclusively, exclusively supreme and supremely absolute and absolutely truth. But are the others saying that another ain't? How do these two relate? And where originates the dichotomy, bridging the debate. Today we explore. Life we explore. Evaluate. Examine. Investigate life as we know it. Life as a whole. Life as a whole. You know it. Nowadays, you gotta wait in line just to take your time. Pay your price before you make your mind. Wait on the spine, break your frame, change your sight. Life clip your wings for your first flight. Some never fly right. Nowadays, we chasing pursuits, escape and rescue, shaping the future with the same outdated tools. Playing to lose, picking and choosing, sticking and moving, bruising despite leave us confused. Give you the blues, can let illusion influence your views. In the rush, in the fuss, in the blur, in the routine. Before you knew it, luck is wasted, scraping the residue, taking the dice, ignoring the news, awake to the signs. Nowadays, it's crazy as ever. Yesterday I was clever, today I am wise. Confront the universe inside a sacred space of power, but allow my life to decide. Nowadays, arise with the horizon, moments enjoying sunshine divided, monitoring the climate. Nowadays, disease on the rise. Nowadays, it's all been prophesied. New lines to rewrite. Nowadays. Society's unrecognizable, and it ain't looking pretty. Cities in the frenzy, it's a means to an end. From family to fiends, friends from enemies who charge you more just to provide you with less. The quality of service in the state of distress. Nowadays, current washes up with the waves of the tide. Rates reflect the crescent in the sky. Darker nights mean brighter stars. The hardest part is farther behind. Morning is upon us nowadays. Chiggity. Nowadays.
You should know this. Artists go fast like Ricky Bobby. You heard? Rappers die to get notoriety. You ain't no motherfucking rapper. You an artist. They done made it so the rapper get murked and sit the fuck up. You're an artist. You ain't no motherfucking rapper. Stop trying to be a motherfucking rapper. Just be an artist.
I get a guitar and learn to play. Have a car, go real far, then drive away. Grow a farm with vast vineyards of rice and grapes, so I can make a glass of wine on each and every day. Find a place and build a stage, put on a play. Trade every person in my past that passed away. As a magic sage, I'd imagine space and paint my face with shades from every planet's phase. Dance and meditate, celebrate, plan, manifest, ordain, invest and perpetuate. Dance and celebrate, plan and meditate, manifest, ordain, invest, perpetuate. Invest and perpetuate, and meditate. Yeah. I once wished the piloting planes and flying free. Always dreamed of surfing on board to ride the sea. You're finding me hiding beneath a private peace, arising to reach the rightest reality. These fantasies seem the only thing to last. While off I cast, I often ask emphatically for fleeting facts and valid beliefs, but answers vanish. And established analysis depletes. Understanding can be challenging when what you happen to fathom doesn't match what you perceive. So as it goes, what used to be usually leaves. To be complete, remove all the things you choose to keep. Truly see, proving truth at new degrees. Moving through improvements you never knew you need. And your key is the key to blooming with beauty, exuding God's energy is king.